Welcome to this live session organized by Innovating Teachers Academy. My name is Dunya Chamberlain. I'm a teacher, I was also an administrator, and now I'm the founder of INTA. I created this platform with one simple idea. Teachers thrive when they are connected, when they feel supported, and when they are inspired by each other. INTA has a platform that you all signed up for it, and this is what we offer to you. First, we offer a supporting and inspiring community. You can join discussion groups. We have different types of discussion groups where you can ask questions, you can share what you're doing, you can also find other teachers who teach the same as you and find support. We also offer some different types of courses. All the courses are created by teachers and are made for teachers. So they focus on real challenges in the classroom. We also have a section on resources, pedagogical resources, where you can find lots of different resources that may be helpful for your classes. We have a section on discussions with educators where you can find all the recordings of all the different discussions we've had with many different teacher trainers. And finally, we have some interactive live sessions or webinars or masterclass like the one we have tonight, where we talk about different topics that we encounter every day in our classrooms. Today, we'll explore the topic, what does it really mean to be a lifelong learner? I'm delighted to welcome a very special guest, Ali Ezzeddine. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Dunya.
Ali is Lebanese, a trainer and a children author. He is passionate about education and creativity, and he has spent many years providing teachers with practical and inspiring tools. Trilingual, he draws on his cultural and linguistic richness to develop accessible and dynamic approaches adapted to today's children. Ali, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dunya, again for the invitation. This is the second time or even the third time here with INTA family. I'm so excited to give this session in English today. We just did the French version. We had teachers from Switzerland, Egypt, Lebanon, UAE, and Dunya currently is based in Switzerland, and France. So imagine the diversity that we are bringing. In 1 hour, we had a very interesting discussion. This is what you are going to experience now, and let's give it a start. First learning experience in the breakout room. It's very interactive. Introduce who you are and share a little bit where you are, what do you do, and so let's see the interaction. After 3 minutes, we will be back and we will be listening to your ideas later on during the session. If you are in a breakout room where no one is speaking, just think about my question. And the question is who you are. Introduce yourself. What do you do? Where you are located? 3 minutes, and then we meet after 3 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so we are waiting for everyone to be back from the breakout room, and I think you are all back. It's nice to see now some people, they open the camera, they feel more relaxed in joining us, and they are ready to go deeper. I shared a link in the chat. Please make sure you access the link because the link will take you to the following page. Let me know if you are able to reach the following page. And so usually the link will take you to groups, and then you will be able to see, so on the platform, hopefully you are logged in on the platform, it will take you to groups, and then you are going to see the group called Lifelong Learner on the platform. What do you need to do? On your screen, it will show here join. You click on join, and then you will be able to enter the group. I already have several people who joined the group. This is the space where we are going to interact. The people who are used to my workshop, they know I use Padlet. Today, I'm not going to use Padlet. I'm going to use the platform. And your first activity will be published now. So I'm going to put a photo on the group on the platform, and you're going to go to the breakout room and you are going to discuss the photo. You are going to compare photo number 1 and photo number 2. So I'm publishing the task. Zena, let me know, are you able to see it on your personal screen? So this is the task. You will go to the breakout room. You will be in groups. You are going to get 4 minutes. You are going to discuss what are the similarities and what are the differences. And where do you need to write the answer? Under the photo, there is reply. You click on reply and you add the answer. In the breakout room, choose a speaker, choose a writer, choose a leader. So I will put again the link in the chat. Join the group, then discuss the similarities and differences. One person will type the answer on the platform. So let's check. Doha is here.
Yes, there are two Dohas
Doha,
today. That's very weird.
what do we need to do?
So we need to join the group first and then discuss in our breakout the similarities and differences between the two photos and then assign roles and reply on the platform.
Very good. One person will be replying 4 minutes. Let's go and see you after 4 minutes. What are the similarities and differences? Okay, I think everyone is back, which is great. Hopefully, we have some answers on the platform about the similarities and the differences. Zena, were you able to do the task? You need to
Yes,
unmute.
Mr. Ali, I already now submitted the answer.
We were able to do the task, but because people were admitted at different times, we didn't choose a speaker and a writer so we all
Okay.
discussed together.
Okay, so can you give us a summary of the discussion?
Okay, the summary of the discussion, the similarities is that they're all pretty much doing the same task together. The differences is that the first picture is people, the second one is machines. And the second one also shows a lot more innovation than the first.
Okay, very good. Someone else would like to add? So you can raise your hand and you can let me know if you have any additional point about the similarities and the differences. Now, if you are silent, it's not a problem. Yes, Duha, go ahead,
I
Duha.
was looking for the emoji. Yes, so I'd like to add one looks like it's an old setting, old format, and one is more advanced and more like there's more technology. One is technology powered, one is human powered.
Very good. Thank you. I'm going now to add another question on the platform. It's an individual task. When I say lifelong learning, what are the words that comes to your mind? So on Padlet, sorry, not on Padlet. I'm used to the word Padlet for all the people who talks or who attends my workshop. So on the platform, I'm going to put the link again for all the people who just joined me. You are going to go on the platform, you're going to join the group, and then here under brainstorming, you click on reply. It's an individual task, and I want you to add all the words that comes to your mind when I say lifelong learning. So 2 minutes, let's go. If you have any difficulties joining the platform, feel free to put your answer in the chat of Zoom. So when I say lifelong learning, what are the words that comes to your mind? You click on reply on the platform and you add your answers. Simple task. I hope you all have access to the platform. This is the link for the last time in that chat. Okay, everyone is back. Let's do a quick recap. What did we do? What did we do from the beginning of the session? Some people felt confused, some people felt lost. It's normal because, again, the session is a very interactive session and some people are not used to this interactivity. So I'm going to share again the link with everyone so you all know what we are doing and what's happening. When everyone joined on time, we shared with them a link. The link will take you to the following platform. What's happening on the platform? I'm asking you questions and then you are answering these questions in breakout rooms. We started with question number 1 for all the people who just joined us. And I told you, compare the 2 photos. You worked in the breakout room and you compared the 2 photos and you gave your answer on the reply. My second question was, who is the lifelong learner? Or brainstorm the word lifelong learner, and all the participants with the access to the link, they were able to add their answer. You look, it's very easy, very user-friendly. We just need to be in a nice room with a desktop, a laptop, in order to collaborate. If you are driving, it's not the right place. If you are cooking, it's not the right place. Then I gave you the diamond ranking and I told you, sort these words from the most important to the least important, and people worked in the breakout room and they added their answers. Now, an individual task. I would like you to answer the question on the platform, if you have access to the platform, or in that Zoom chat, if you don't have access to the platform, how to become a lifelong learner. So the question now is on the platform, and then you are going to click on reply. If you are used to my previous workshop, I used to use Padlet. Today, I replaced Padlet by the platform INTA, because on INTA, we have plenty of facilities and it's a place where we can communicate in French or in English or in Arabic. For the moment, I know that Dunya is preparing for us new languages and new ideas. So while the participants are answering the question, how to become a lifelong learner, let me invite Dunya and then have a quick chat with her. So, Dunya, how is
Yes,
it going?
very good, very good.
And how is the vibe with the English group?
I think it's very good, actually. I'm quite
Wow,
impressed. Yes,
it's
it's
different. So,
explosive.
hey, we said earlier we had the French session with a very small group. Now the English group is a bigger group, very interactive. Hopefully, you are all benefiting. And as you can see, Hiyam, you just joined. Hopefully, you saw my question, how to become a lifelong learner. You clicked on reply and you are sharing your answer. I'm giving you a 1 minute for everyone to put the answer on the platform INTA.
I'm really excited that to see that we can now put use the platform while we do the master class or the live
Yes.
classes, because it adds a lot to it. It also shows you for you that you have other discussion groups where you can go and join, and then you can ask questions, you can write, you can meet other people. And this is what we're trying to do, really, to get a strong community where we help each other, because teaching is a little bit of a lonely job. We do teach with other people in the school, but it's not often that we have time to speak with others or to share or to find people who teach exactly the same as us. So Yes,
Voila.
don't be shy and join our discussion groups. If you see any posts that are interesting, just reply or just post something nice yourself.
Very good. So I'm going to show you quickly the platform and then we will continue. So our courses, we have a live online course. This is what you are doing now. We have recorded courses, we have resources, and we have the community. So if you click on the community, you are going to find all the groups, and the groups, they have very interesting discussion. I know many of you today, maybe you are exploring the platform for the first time. So you have an English group and you have a French group. And so now we are in the lifelong learner group where we're doing all the discussion, we're doing all the reflection, and you just answered my question, how do we become a lifelong learner? And if I click on the reply, you can see Zaina's answer, Natella, Doha, Asia, and everyone else. And I'm so happy that Asia was able now to join and to know what we are doing. So from all these answers now, I'm going to give you my personal answer. And I will be sharing a PowerPoint, but as usual, you know me, even if I'm sharing a PowerPoint, it will be very interactive and it will be very short kind of a presentation. And then we will be doing a reflection. So why do we need to become a lifelong learner? Because the hidden costs of not growing are real. They impact your effectiveness and satisfaction. Big changes, they start from tiny, consistent steps. In this webinar or in this interactive session, I'm going to give you 5 tips to become a lifelong learner. And let's start with tip number 1, cultivate curiosity. I'm going to put all of these also in the chat. And don't worry, you will have all this document available. I will let you know where in the end of the session. Begin your journey by nurturing a sense of curiosity and wonder. Embrace the habit of asking questions and exploring new topics because all the questions are allowed. We were raised in a community where we need to sit silent and only follow instruction. This doesn't work anymore. You remember the photo of the beginning of the session? The robot and the AI replacing the human working in a factory. So if we really need to have a space in this changing world, we need to become lifelong learners. We cannot compete with machine, but we can still learn and we can grow. Why curiosity? Because curiosity is the very basis of education. It's the basic. And I know Zena is teaching in KG. The KG student, they come full of question. Statistics and data says that by the end of the primary, the students stop asking questions. Why? It's our mistake, because we don't listen to them. The other person that you are seeing here is a scientist. His name is Isidore Rabi. And Isidore Rabi, in his childhood, he's telling his story and he shares that when he used to come back from school on daily basis, his mom used to ask him a question. Zena, would you like to tell me if you have a child, if you have a son, if you have a daughter, when they come back from school, what do you ask them?
How was your day?
And usually they don't answer.
Yep.
The mom of Isidore, she used to ask him, what question you ask today? And he said, this made me a scientist. I was going to school on daily basis asking questions. And we need to cultivate this in our school and in our classroom and in our personal life.
Ali?
2. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I interrupt, Yani, or you have a
Yes, go ahead. It's a discussion quickly.
Yes, as a mom and a teacher, I used to
Yes.
ask my kids when they come back from school, what did you like and what you didn't like today in your school, in your day?
Yeah.
What would you do to correct what you didn't like or to miss this يعني thing you didn't like? And why? The question why is so
action. Now, if you want you to become curious, to win the Prize Nobel, and to become scientists, start from tomorrow asking them, what question did you ask today? Okay, great. Step number 2, how do we become a learner? We set personal goals. I'm putting them in your chat so you can see the 5 tips. Establishing clear and specific learning goals provide direction and motivation for your continuous growth. I have a very beautiful blog about setting goals, so I invite you to go to my blog and to read the blog later on. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Make your goals smart. Smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And then in my blog, I gave you a very simple way to create goals, not just for you, but also for your student. Why do we need goals? Because goals will help us in our learning journey. And according to my following quote, you are going to find that Tony Robbins says, when you set goal, this is the first step into turning the invisible into visible. This is when your ideas, the abstract ideas, become concrete. And we all know the power of writing. When you write something, this is the first step to make it happen. Are you ready for my tip number 3? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. Are you ready for my step number 3? Great. I'm seeing plenty of yes. Let's continue. And that's mean everyone is with me and interactive and listening. Number 3, utilize resources. What are the resources that we recommend? Educational platform. INTA is one of these platforms where you can join, you can learn, you can ask a question, and the people, the teachers like you on this platform, they will interact with you. Another point, an easy point, explore new books. Read a new book. Check what are the new publication. And that's how you stay a lifelong learner. And the quotes that aligns with utilize resources is a very beautiful quote that I really like. Stephen Happel, he says, the future of education is not learning from professional, but learning with professional. I hope you noticed how I'm modeling this. I didn't start the workshop telling you I know everything. I started the workshop putting you in a breakout room, asking you question, provoke your thinking, and now I started giving you my tips. So we are building this together. I learned from you with all your answers on the platform, and now it's your turn to learn from me with all the answers that I'm sharing with you. Tip number 4. Tip number 4, join a community of learners. And we all know the power of professional learning communities, PLCs. So, like-minded learners, they will help you, they will support you, you will find a motivation with them. So, 1 hour ago, I had the French team, and in the French team, we had a participant from Lebanon. And she was, oh, Ali, in Lebanon, the situation is difficult. We have a war. People are very negative. They are not very supportive. And when she just joined this webinar, she had a chance to meet people in Egypt, in Switzerland, in France, in the UAE. And then she left this 1 hour motivated and happy and interested in the learning. This is the importance of the community. So when you connect with other educators who are on the same journey and you share experience and you share resources, you support each other. And this is the power of the network. And let's look at the quote aligned with that. Steve Jobs, he says, learn continually because there is always one more thing to learn. It's powerful. And it's not about a university degree. It's not about a workshop. It's something small that you can do on daily basis. Now, number 5, we all know about the power of reflection. Reflect and adapt. Adjust your strategies, because when you adjust your strategy, when you do those small changes, we call them atomic habits. When you do these small changes, you are going to see how your goals are being improved day after day, months after months. And so you are all familiar with the quote of John Dewey. We don't learn from experiences, we learn from reflecting on experiences. Now we're going for the last time in the breakout room, and I'm going to ask you, from the 5 tips, which one is your favorite? So discuss in your breakout room and come after 3 minutes. We will be wrapping up the session together. So which tip is your favorite? I remind you the 5 tips. Stay curious, number 1. 2, set your goal. 3, utilize the resources. 4, join a community of learners. And 5, reflect and adapt. In the breakout room, discuss which tip is your favorite and why. I'm giving you 3 minutes. Let's go. Very good. You've been here, everyone is back, which is great. So all the participants are back from the breakout room. And let me tell you, you've been here for 1 hour. So how was this 1 hour? What did you learn? I'm happy to listen to 2 or to 3 feedback. And then
Well, we
wrap
didn't
up.
feel the time. We
We
didn't feel
didn't.
that we had been for 1 hour with you. It was so interesting. As usual, yani, your workshops walk in a very in a rush, yani. They end rapidly. We didn't feel the time. It was not boring. It was not messy. It was so interesting, and it was so effective. Thanks for your efforts, and you are inshallah blessed, Mr. Ali.
Thank you. Thank you.
اي
Thank
والله
you for the
استاذ علي
feedback.
عن جد.
So one by one, raise your hand. So let me check who would like to comment next. You've been here for 1 hour. What did you learn? What are the takeaway? Yes, Asia.
I would like to say that this was a very, as always, as all your workshops, this was indeed a very, very good workshop. And yes, I'm taking away with me the 5 tips you have given me today. And we were in the workout room. It was a very good experience. We could share each other's point of view and share each other's reasoning behind the tips we were picking. So it was an amazing session. I love the interaction part of it, as always, because it really is an eye-opener all the time. It feels like we're always learning something new when it is one of your sessions. Thank you so much, Mr. Ali.
Thank you. So look, how did I design my session? Yes, Zaina, I listened to you, and then I continue with my final reflection.
Mr. Ali, as usual, each time you surprise me with new strategies, a new way, everything goes smoothly. But I really like this time that you mentioned each one from 1 to 5 with a quote. And this
Yes.
is based on a book, and this is very nice, so we can relate. And you provided us with authors. That's really nice. I really like it.
Very good. Thank you, Yazena. So look in
Thank you
that
so
chat,
much.
what did I do in this 1 hour? And you have everything I did on my store, because the guide of the lifelong learner is available for free on my website, and it will be available on INTA website very soon. So step number 1, we've built the community. We've built this trust. Step number 2, you had to compare similarities and differences between two photos that they are showing the change. Step number 3, individual brainstorming. Step number 4, back to the group work and the diamond ranking. Step number 5, I added the 5 step and I shared with you the 5 tips, and now we are doing the reflection. 1 hour, it's done. So when you are planning with your student and for your student, keep in mind an easy structure. Less is more. Yes, Mariam, you have a question? Of course, we have time to hear your question. Go ahead, open your mic or type it in the chat. Mariam, yes.
Facing like
Are you?
technical issues.
Tell me.
My first question is, how can teachers model lifelong learning in visible and authentic ways that students can actually notice and emulate?
I love it. So 2 things starting from tomorrow. 1, if you don't have a portfolio, you start a professional portfolio and you show your student a portfolio. 2, you keep a journal and then you show your student that you have a journal. You attended a workshop today. What did you learn from the workshop today? You go back tomorrow and you tell your student, yesterday you were sleeping. I was learning with Mr. Ali. I have a new idea. I read this blog and the blog is about setting goal. Let's set goals together. So Asya added the word modeling, and this is really what do we need to do. So on my slides, you are seeing my, again, social media, and I'm adding again here the link. So Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. This is the Google review. If you enjoyed the session, you can scan and then you can put a Google review. And for the last time, I would like to show you Inta platform, and I will show as again quickly my website. So if you go to the free resources and you click on the view all free resources, all the resources here are for free and they are in English and in Arabic. Everything I shared today is available in the sky. You can continue the discussion on Inta platform. We already initiated very good discussion, and then I'm going to put my final question here. What did you learn today? And you can answer on Inta. What did you learn today? Feel free to add your answers here and to add your comments here. Let me invite Dunya so we can wrap up the session together, and maybe if there is a final question, we can listen to it, or a final feedback. Dunya.
Yes, another idea to show that you are a lifelong learner with your students is when you ask them, tell me something that you learned, something that you learned that was new to you today. You can have them share, but then you should share yours too, because every lesson you do learn something new from your students. So then they see that you're actually learning at the same time as them. But that was a very good question, because it's so important to model that you are a lifelong learner, so your students see how you do it, see everything that you, well, they see how you do it, and they can copy, and then they can also they get inspired by this. This is very inspiring when you have a teacher who's always learning and is always bringing new information, new activities. It's very invigorating for the teacher, for the students. I want to say thank you to all of you for taking the time to join us tonight. It's not easy at the end of the day, but I mean, Ali was exceptional again. He was inspiring. He was energetic. He was positive. I mean, I can see the smiles on everybody's faces. That's what we need. This is what teaching is about. It's about being together and helping each other and sharing what we're doing, and not worry about not knowing or asking a question. This is how we learn, through the questions. So now this was a wonderful masterclass again by Ali. I would like to say also, now that you know how the discussion groups work on the Inta platform, please join. please join us and give us your perspective, because like Ali said earlier, we had a French group, we had people from 5 different countries. Here, we must be at least from 15 to 20 different countries. So we have different perspectives on different issues. And I think it's important that we share them, so then we can add more for our students. We can say, well, yesterday I met someone from this country. They looked at the problem this way. I thought that was really interesting. What do you think? And it will add a lot of more discussions, interesting discussions among us teachers, but also with your students. But thank you again for coming. And Ali, thanks so much for taking the time to give us another fantastic masterclass.
I just put in that chat, so spread the word, tag us, let this community grow. It's a community of professional educators and learners who are here to support each other because they are passionate about what we are doing. We recorded this session, so hopefully we will have a kind of a recording available also on the platform if you want to watch it again, or if you want to share it at your school with your colleagues. And remember, everything is available in the resources, the Lifelong Learner Guide. Thank you. Thank
And
you,
the
Dunya.
recording will be put, I will edit it, prepare it, and I will put it on the INTA platform. If you go under discussions with educators, this is where you find all the discussions we've had in the last few years with different teacher trainers, on different topics. So go in there, have a look, and there's some really wonderful, wonderful information for you. Thank you again. Have a beautiful evening.
End of year. It's 9 sharp in Dubai. And as always, I start on time, I finish on time. Bye-bye, everyone.